go, back again with another video, and today I'm going to make this short and sweet. We have a bit of a conundrum coming up and I want to chat about it. But what an absolutely fantastic and amazing start of the season Sunderland Association Football Club have had. 11 games down, 19 points in the bag, 4th place, Champions League. Yes, we're getting carried away, yes, we're getting excited, but my feet are firmly on the ground because we all know between 4th and about 14th there's only 3 points. But it's better than the start of the season when between first and bottom was 0 points. So an absolutely fantastic start of the season. A big pat on the back to the lads. And of course, Regis Labrace has been absolutely fantastic. So here we go, right, so the predicament we're going to be in, the conundrum that we're coming in. We've got some really difficult games coming up. Fulham away after the international break, Bournemouth at home, Liverpool away, Manchester City away and Newcastle at home. Now the countdown conundrum is, we at this moment in time have Xhaka and Sadiqi on 4 yellow cards. 11 games down, 4 yellow cards apiece. So I can't really imagine, even though I would love it, you would love it, they would love it, no more yellow cards until the halfway point of 19 games. But realistically, it's not going to happen. They're going to get a yellow card. So what is the perfect outcome? What is the perfect resolution, the result? Do we get a yellow card against Fulham? Now, they're professionals. They're not going to go into a game of football. I can't believe that anybody goes into a game of football and says, right, I'm going to get a yellow card because I don't want to be banned for the certain game coming up. We all know which one. We don't want these two banned or out for the Newcastle game. We do not want them banned out for any game, do we? Together, or do we? What do we do? What is the perfect outcome? Is the perfect outcome, of course, we know the perfect outcome is they don't get yellow cards, and after 19 games, they can continue up to 20, up to 10 yellow cards, whatever it is. But if they get a yellow card, does one of them take a yellow card against Fulham? Then one of them take a yellow card against Bournemouth and miss a game each, and then we have Gertrude, who will come into the defensive position in midfield. Alderete will be available to slot straight back into Gertrude's position. But of course we can go 4-4-3. So then we do have Mukele, Ballard and Alderete as well at the back. So a little bit of movement going on there. But Gertrude is the one, for me, who has experience, has been there and done it at the highest level in, let's face it, he is a Dutch international. He does play alongside Virgil van Dijk. That's how good this bloke is. But he has played defensive midfield for, I think, Leipzig. So Gertrude can go into there, but obviously we don't want to lose both of them in one game, or do we? We got Talby, of course, Neil, Luke going 9, Mazawatu, Mundle coming back shortly. Alderete should be back very shortly. Diarra against possibly maybe he's on the subs against Newcastle, that kind of timeline. Mayenda, Rig, Brobby and Adingra, of course. Serkin, I've got no idea Serkin when he's due back. I saw him the other day, not on the subs bench, but sitting behind the dugout with Alderete. And I know I didn't get a chance to interview him, of course, because he was too busy doing what he was doing. Right, but there we go. So this is the conundrum we've got. Xhaka is being the best. No, I don't care who comes on here. Even you can't tell me Xhaka isn't the buy of the century. He was the buy out of the whole of the Premier League in the summer transfer window. He's the best buy. Simple as. He has the most passes for Sunderland. Over 500 plus passes. Way above anybody else completed passes in the side. That's how good he is. The captain, been there, done it. Never got beat against Bayer Leverkusen in that season where they were unbeatables. Arsenal, captain as well. Switzerland, captain. The Swiss captain. So, he is a stalwart. He is the glue that holds it together, that gets everybody together. At half-time against Everton, he was the one that did, the Alex Ferguson hairdryer treatment. So he is going to be one hell of a miss. It's going to be one game. Which game would you want Xhaka to miss? Of course, we don't want to miss any games, but it's, the odds are against him not, missing a game. So does he take a knock? And what happens? I don't think the players would actually say this, but in me, if I was the head coach, I'd turn around and say, right, if you beat Fulham 2-0 with 5 minutes to go, and Fulham get a free kick, Xhaka run over, boot the ball into touch. Take a yellow card for the team, miss the Bournemouth game. So, that's just my. I know you're not supposed to do that, But I'm sure that goes on out there in the world of football, in the Premier League and the Championship. I'm sure some sort of, conspiracy theory goes on somewhere out there. Of course, these wouldn't do that because they're professionals. But, miss one against Bournemouth. He would be a massive miss, Xhaka. But then Truda could come in against the team at home where we're unbeaten. We don't really want to miss two players. Sadiq on a yellow card. Sadiq is the understudy. He's like the Kante, N'Golo Kante kind of player. 20-year-old, engine, never stops running. Getting better, getting stronger. Absolutely fantastic box-to-box player, but very good defensive as well. So we cannot afford to lose two, because imagine if we did, Truda, who would come in? You'd have Luke O'Nien. You'd have Dan Neil. I don't know anybody else could fit into that position. So yeah, it's a head scratcher. So for me, we need to lose one in one game and one in the other. I heard somebody come in and say, why don't we just lose both of them for the Bournemouth home game and maybe say, I don't know, put Luke O'Nien in there with Truda and try and get a result against Bournemouth with the crowd behind us. Is that an option? Of course, if we do lose, say, Xhaka against Bournemouth, then of course the other one would have to be losing against Liverpool, because we don't want to leave it to Newcastle. We can't afford to be losing both of those games to Newcastle. I don't want to lose any. Get me wrong, I don't want to lose anybody off the pitch. I don't want to lose any game. But the game I definitely would like to win would be the Newcastle game at home. It's a sellout, of course. It's been sold out today. It's a sellout. So that's the countdown conundrum. Have I missed anything? We'll talk about AFCON as well. People are saying, yeah, you're going to lose all your players at AFCON. You're in fourth place now. You'll drop down the table. You're losing all your players at AFCON. We're not losing all our players at AFCON. Yes, we'll lose Ronaldo. But then Hume can go over to left back. Matt McKeely can go to left back. And we got Ballard and Alderete in there. Yes, of course, we're losing Sadiq. But we do have Truda, who can fit in alongside Xhaka. And of course, we are losing Talby and Traore. That is the weak side anyway, the right-hand side. But we do have Chris Rigg, who could probably slot into there. We do have Miyenda, who could slot into there. And Mundle, I don't really know if Mundle can play on the right. I don't really know if Lafay can play on the right. But there we go. We are losing, for me, three key players we're losing in the AFCON is Ronaldo, is Sadiq, is Traore and Talby, four key players. I know we're losing Mazawaku. That's 5. Adingra hasn't really done much. He's not a starter at the moment. Neither is Mazawaku as a starter. And Diarra is a good player, but he's injured. So they're the players we are actually going to lose in AFCON. But I think, because, not all the teams can get to the final. Not all the teams can get to the, semi-finals or quarter-finals. So some of these players will come back after a couple of games anyway. It's a matter of just seeing out them games with the squad we've got, and I think we do. I think we can. I think the team's been absolutely fantastic, amazing. Look at the effort they put in. Look, just typifies Sunderland till the end. Does what we do at the moment. Ballard, absolutely amazing. The team, amazing. All working the socks off, working together, 100% in the 90 minutes plus. Never say die attitude. Robbie as well, getting better and better, can come on the pitch. Isidore could go on the left-hand side with Robbie up front. There's lots of scenarios. But the main thing is that the one that's coming up, the countdown conundrum to Xhaka or Sadiq. Do we lose them both together? My head says no. We'll lose one. Truda can fit in there and cover, I reckon, would do a bloody good job. So let me know your thoughts down below. If I made any sense, if I babbled on, I don't even know if I've completed what I was going to say at the start. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Give us a thumbs up. Take care. God bless and may God go with you. I wanted to get this off my chest because I've been losing sleep over it. I love what we've done so far this season. I tell you what it is. At the end of last season, if you told me this and showed me this table right, at the end of last season, I would have went, I'd have been lost for words. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's a full house, sold out for the Newcastle game. What is the sellout these days? When you have a sellout, what is actually a sellout? The total number, is it 46, 47? What is it? I know it's not 49 because of all the safety regulations and all this, that and the other. I think Newcastle are only getting about 2,000, something like 300 fans coming along. So they're stuck up in the gods. End of the day, turn off the alcohol. just let them buy some water. And there we go. Enjoy your weekend, folks. You're not even anywhere near the weekend, so you're not going to yet because it's bloody Wednesday tomorrow. Still got plenty of days to go to work. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts down below. I know it is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? But we do have this predicament, and it is what it is. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. We'll see you next time, folks. Cheers.